I just moved into my new apartment building, and after signing the final piece of paperwork, the receptionist handed me the keys. She smiled politely, but just as I was about to walk away, her expression shifted. "Just don't go near the door with no number on your floor," she warned softly. I paused, a little confused. "Why?" I asked. She just shook her head. "It's better if you don't know." I shrugged it off. New place, new life. I didn't need to start it with some strange local legend. Hours later, after I'd finally finished unpacking, that little warning started to itch at the back of my mind. Why warn me about a single door? What could possibly make it so different from all the others? Eventually, my curiosity got the better of me. I stepped out into the hallway. Everything looked perfectly normal, except for that one door. It was old, dusty, and completely silent, with a blank space where the number should be. I tried the handle, but of course it was locked. But that just made me more curious. So I got down on one knee and peeked through the keyhole. Inside was a completely empty apartment, totally bare. As my eyes adjusted to the dim light, I scanned the room. And then I saw her, a woman, standing in the far corner, facing the wall. She was perfectly still. Her skin was incredibly pale, and long black hair cascaded down her back. I jerked away from the door, a sudden wave of guilt washing over me for spying. Maybe she was just a tenant who really valued her privacy. The next day, though, I couldn't stop thinking about it. That image of the still woman was burned into my mind. I had to know more. I went back to the door, dropped to my knees again, and peered through the keyhole. This time everything was red, not just dim or blurry, a solid, deep, unnatural red. I figured she must have seen me spying the day before and taped something red over the keyhole to block my view. Feeling a bit embarrassed, I headed downstairs to talk to the receptionist. When I asked her about the strange apartment, she looked at me with tired, weary eyes. "You looked through the keyhole, didn't you?" she asked. I hesitated for a moment, then nodded. She let out a long, heavy sigh. "I guess you deserve to know the truth." She told me that many years ago, a couple lived in that very apartment. The husband, she said, went mad and murdered his wife. But that wasn't the most disturbing part. That couple, she whispered, leaning closer, her voice trembling. ... They weren't normal. They were known for two things: their pale skin, their long black hair, and their red eyes.